Howdy all, welcome back to Dad Tries to Play Ostranauts. Let's get going. So you can see we're running 0.9.5.10 now, so we've got another point update. The biggest one here is that sleep is faster when you're sleeping. So they patched in like a 4 times sleep speed without speeding up the game, so you just recover 4 times faster. Couple of things to note here. I've cleaned some things out, sold some stuff off. We've got a little bit of cash, so we're okay. I have bought another license because we finally ran out, and I want to at least push away. Yeah, we've paid our bills, and I want to see how the sleeping goes. I have also, yeah, the AI cargo is worth about 5K turned off, so I think we're going to dismantle that just to see what's in there. Let's hop on out there, and I've done some miscellaneous cleanup. Let's go give everything a look. I say miscellaneous cleanup, I've organized all my junk. So electronics, bits of walls and floor, sold off a bunch of tanks for credits because we were space poor for a minute there. Food and water in the fridge, and we've got a hydro we can fix up or some more quick cash if we need it, so we've already got 2 going. I suppose we could do the same for our reactor here as well as the extra nav station. So we have money, it's just tied up in material. So let's push on off. So what I'm going to do here is just sleep for a bit. I'll make a mark and then I'll speed it up, but I was so excited when it happened, I fired up the game, cleaned some things up, and actually went to sleep. But I want to get some recording of said sleeping change. So I'm going to kick it up to 16. I'm going to make a mark here, and I'll come back in a couple of minutes, hopefully when we are no longer drowsy. I'm also going to move the mic back into place, so I hope that wasn't too soft. I'll kick the volume up on that as well. And for reference, it's about 3 minutes in the recording when we kicked all this off. I'm going to take a pause here to get something to eat and something to drink. And then we'll get right back to it. So we've been about 6 minutes or so. Also, we're having a caffeine crash, so this may take a bit longer to get through. There we go. So you give it a good look at roughly how long it takes to get away from drowsy. I've been drowsy for a lot of recordings now. It's now 10 minutes in, so we've gone for about 6 out of those 10. Be right back. There we go. About 8 minutes, we're down to tired. I'm going to sleep a little bit more and let it go just to see. And this will all get cut to really short. Then we'll get into the game. So there we go. That was about 10, 12 minutes or so to get from on the border of weary to well rested. That's great. I'm super happy for that change. So let's go ahead and give ourselves a look and see what things we can do. So we're going to repair our Mura. That'll at least be good cash, if nothing else. We should do the same for the reactor and the nav console. And then we're going to disassemble that AI core and see what pops out. If we can't make a huge profit on it, we can at least learn something new. Let's set ourselves some repair orders. Let me go ahead and repair you. Huh. Okay. Loose is probably what I need there. Yeah. That's great. It's been on recording 80. It's probably been 20, 30-minute sessions. So we've been trying to juggle tired, drowsy. That's awesome. Without just mainlining caffeine. I know it's a patch, but I'm super happy to have it. It's as a solo player, that's a great quality of life improvement. Super jazzed about it. All right, should be done with the Hydra here in just a moment. And this might be the first time I've seen myself, my PC, without status effects, short of the bowels moving there, in quite some time. We might actually be on top of the game now. Save for our finances, which are a little rough, but that can be mitigated with the equipment that we're fixing up. So it might be okay. That's awesome. Maybe we'll do a little bit more repair here. You're not loose, I don't think. Yeah. Huh. Well, I can get that and that. Take that as a win. Oh, alright, we're going to set you to auto and let you... Yep. There we go. Okay. What are we missing? Ah, okay. It's going to let me do it. Good. Let's see what he does. We get our deuterium tanks all fixed up. So last week wants a repeat of about episode 20 where it deteriorated into a little tiny pile of trash and I thought I had found a bug. Let's see where this guy leads us, and then we're going to take that core apart. We may be here just a minute. I may cut this one as well. Maybe a lot of cuts in this episode. Now that I'm looking at this, oh wow, okay. So you do not need much. No, son, I'm really asking you to repair this guy. There we go. That nav console and reactor should be a good tripling, quadrupling of our current cash reserves. And then we get a few other things. We got the pump we can sell off. Just a pile of motherboards. We could probably repair and sell this guy. Are you cold now? All of a sudden. There you go. It is colder over here. Interesting. You're idle for reasons. Alright, we're gonna check on you in just a minute. Oh, I wonder if our thermostat is crapped out. That might have something to do with it. Okay. I guess this episode is going to be repair and refit. Then we're going to try and scrape up another 50 grand and see if we can do the AI mission correctly. So we're in place for it. So the conduit is there. It's all ready to be installed. And I do feel pretty good now. I like the edit of the game. I'm sure I've said before that some stuff takes longer in fitting with the real world. I know it's a game, but makes it feel a little more lived in when you can pop a tank off, which seems like something you should be able to do real fast, versus refit a nuclear reactor, which should take a long time. That's great. But we're coming up, excuse me, we are coming up on being all done with our repair here. We can actually drop it here into our other storage room, just to get it out of the way if we wanted to. We're back to tired, but that's okay. Now that sleep's going to recover it at 4x, we can juggle that a lot more easily. And I think just traveling between places we'll be able to juggle that reasonably well as long as we sleep while we're doing it. So any day now, we're almost there. We got to tackle our thermostat since we're standing here with it. So we're getting colder and colder and colder. So that's going to have to get fixed. Yeah, it's cold in here. It's okay over here past the door. So we're going to have to wrangle that. Hey, almost done. There we go. Thermostat, we're going to repair that. Okay, that's going to come together quickly. Good. And you're heating now. Very good. Let's get ourselves to a spot where there's not a lot going on, like up here. We're going to put that core down and disassemble it. Alright, what's in here? Is it going to be a loot fountain and blow up into an explosion of parts, or is it going to give us a circuit board and we've already let the magic out by letting it power down? And then are the constituent parts worth more than the core itself? We'll know here pretty soon. Let's see what happens. That's looking a little rough too. I'm expecting at any moment for one of these floor tiles to just rot away. Alright, so what are we getting out of this? Some trash, scrap steel, a couple of heat sinks, small parts, and a motherboard. So not much. Alright, good to know. If you were curious what's in there, there it is. The magic is not in the parts. Now, having said that, let's see where we are. Alright, we're not too bad. But I think I have visited everybody. Okay, I got a few more out there. Alright, we got more. Good. In sort of in our little sphere of influence. Let's go hit one of these. We're already drifting that way. Okay, there we go. Let's kick this up. Maybe we'll find something good there, which will provide us a little bit more cash. It is a good ways out there, so... Oh no, am I running the... I can't be running the reactor. Alright, come on. Did that get fixed? It did not. Okay. Alright, let's yeah. Let's take care of that. I completely forgot I was running the reactor. That's going to be expensive to refill. But we're coming up on whatever this guy is. We'll know in short order. Make sure we're still online. Bearing's fine. $70K in closing. $40K. Nope. Let's get our cells line back up. We're going to need to go and recharge our batteries here real quick. There we go, we're 20K. All right, 7K. Closing in on our prox warning. There we go. All right, looking pretty good. Cross velocity is minimal. Bearing is just about dead on. We are 2.5K in closing. One and a half K. 1,000 meters. 300 meters. We're docked. All right, let's grab a little something to eat and drink. Go see what we can see. Let's boot up our reactor too and recharge our batteries. There we go. Let's take care of that. But we could stand to find some O2 somewhere too. All right, so there's something to leave behind. Okay, so bat. Core purge to RGH. Wait for las cap to be ready. Lazaline, pale feed. Cryo, fuel reg, forward rear. MHD. Fired up. Bounce it to charge. Okay, so we only got a little bit left, but that'll charge the batteries real fast. That was a costly mistake. That is okay. Batteries are fully charged. Reactor's off. Let's get on up here. We'll grab that trash. We'll leave that. There we go. You can get down there with that. Put our hat on. And let's go see what we can see. Oh man. Not much going on. Alright. We'll put all that down. We'll take the scrap. Its condition is 99.9, but it's damaged. Alright, let's keep on moving. Do I need... How are we looking? Yeah, I need another battery. Let's do that real quick. Swap you out for the hundo. There was somebody else here. We'll check that one, then we'll call it a day, and I'll have to splice all this together because there was a lot of waiting around, and no point in watching me wait. There we go. Alright, not too shabby. Oh, that's crazy. Everything's all the sizes are relative now? I guess I hadn't noticed. That's pretty cool. Alright, 170k. Our reserve's okay. And it looks like we can boot the reactor a lot of times to recharge everything if we need to. So we're 130k out. We got a little ways to go still. Get our cross velocity back. There we go. $80k in closing. Hopefully there's a little more to see than what we saw on the Mendicant Adventure. I think I've only got another half dozen or so things before I might have to think about starting a new character. We will play some gigs though. I still want to get that AI core thing working. Just got to scare up a little more cash for it. So it is, I don't know if you recall or not, 50,000 just to do it. Alright, still looking good. Proc Warren here in just a moment. Let's put a little speed off. There we go. That looks pretty good. 2.5k in closing. $1.5k. 1,000 meters. $300. And we're here. Let's go give it a look. I mean, that's a pretty good get right off the bat. I know it's just some miscellaneous stuff, but it's not too bad at all. I guess we're gonna have to uninstall it. There we go. Alright, we're gonna grab you. We'll check what's in the crate. There's a nav station. Okay. We will absolutely take all the little bits and pieces here. I think that's really just sellable at the moment. I haven't found a character that actually gets nauseous. Doesn't mean that's not in the game, mind, but I haven't seen it myself. Hey! All of a sudden, we've got bits and pieces. Wow, this looks very much like... I guess it's design. This looks very, very much like one of my very first ships. Just in complete disarray. Let's... I don't want that. What's the... one of these guys is toggle power. There it is. How much power we got in these guys? Okay. Do I need to repair conduit? That might do it right there. Let's see. Let's let him go. So we, okay. Yep, better. Better. We should toggle the power switch. Let's get back to our repairs. So it would be really nice if we could do this with the doors open. Let's let him go. O2's plenty, battery is perfectly fine. Okay. Let's give you a little bit of a fix-up. Nope. May not be able to do much here. But we're gonna make a go of it. Pretty sure I actually fixed that. Okay, we'll try again. Even if we can blip a couple of lights on, that would be much more useful for working here. I don't think we're going to be able to patch everything up. But if we could get a door open. Alright, so all of those are can't get to them. Yeah, can't reach. Okay. Oh, autosave. Alright, we get a little bit of stuff in here we can have. I'm gonna pop the door off of here. And then I'm going to call it a day. When we come back, we're going to scrap this guy as best we can and head back to K-Leg. Hopefully the gigs have reset and we can grab ourselves an AI gig. If you've got any tips or tricks for me, I'd love to hear them. As always, thanks for watching.